Hello, Western New York, and I got 3 rows all filled. Still got the 4th one for, well, I might do some herbs, but seeing as how I don't have a 4th light and heating match, I might do that next week. Real trick is which herbs to start indoors to give a little sample of until it's time for the late, until it's real nice and warm, I mean, I got a bunch of parsleys, a bunch of basils, a bunch of dills, some cilantro, and a few other things. Now, let me show you what I got right in here. Specifically, what I have is a lot of tomatoes. This entire tray is nothing but tomatoes. We have Roma, and Roma is, and mind you, use this as an example. Sweet cherry. I got two pots next to each other. What I did was I used a marker, put 4 holes in each thing, and then I dropped a couple of seeds in each one, which is pretty much what I did. Let's see here. Starting off with the back, I got Roma tomatoes. That's that's the kind of used for tomato paste. And then I got a patio choice tomato. That actually looks promising because it's supposed to be within 40 days. I mean, it's supposed to fruit within 40 days. So you figure 7 to 10 days for germination, and then another 2 months. And hypothetically, I could probably plant some of the patio choice outside in the ground in late May, and come August, I'd be able to have tomatoes. And I got the sweetie cherry. In the back, I got the Cherokee purple. In front of that, brandywine. Then I got a beefsteak classic. In the back, I got an Ace 55 VF. I believe that's like it's tolerant to some sort of fungus. Then in front, black right in the middle, black creme. And then I got a Celebration hybrid. 9 varieties. Of course, I think the only thing I got, back, spearmint. Front, I got a green tomatillo. And in the front, purple. And then in the back, I got some cauliflower. Early snow globe. Middle row, Waltham 29 broccoli, and in the front, Calabrese broccoli. Obviously, I'll have more to show you in the next few weeks. But for now, I think I'm done with most everything I need for indoor growing. Again, using bearwood twine to help hold up the light. This one here's going to be fun to do. So, like I said, I got now, speaking of tomatoes, I might have mentioned this in a previous video. I'm not a big fan of tomatoes, although I have found a few that I'm starting to like. Usually the cherry types. But I got family that like tomatoes. I mean, throw them on a sandwich or something, I guess. Something I want to talk about is you got to be careful with your selections. As mentioned, as I've mentioned previously, there are things I don't like. I'm not a big fan of tomatoes. Onions, I'm not a fan of onions. Peppers, I'm not a big fan of the hot peppers. But I do know of people who are, which is why I'm trying to grow them. Another thing you want to be careful of is, what are you allergic to? For instance, my mother lives with me, and one of the things she's allergic to is lavender. So I cannot grow lavender. The smell in a small space, it's not good. I mean, coincidentally, same thing with eucalyptus leaves and pine, although we do have a pine, and though she has a small pine back, well, behind me. It's the one I got for Christmas. It doesn't seem to bother her, but, you know, basically come Christmas time, and if we got like a real tree, it would be giving her a headache throughout the whole season. And, well, spending Christmas with a headache ain't fun. And let's see here, I mean, you got people who are allergic to peanuts, so if you're allergic to peanuts, you don't want to grow peanuts. I got a sister-in-law who is allergic to raspberries and blackberries. I think that means strawberries too. So I don't know why, but you know, it's something to think about. I mean, if there's something that you don't like or you happen to be allergic to, well, despite the fact that it might be popular with everyone else, don't grow it. I mean, I wouldn't be... Okay, granted, the tomatoes and whatnot, you know, I mean, a lot of this was like what was available, or then when fresh stuff got available, you know, I just... because I just, you know, beep, 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 because I didn't have to. But, so, it's something to think about. If you are allergic to something, or you don't like something, do not buy it, do not grow it. You know, I mean, this even goes for flowers, herbs. I mean, if you don't like it, don't get it. Although, it is recommended that when you're gardening, that you do have a wide variety of stuff for a number of reasons. For instance, well, flowers will attract pollinators, which will be very useful in case you got something like if you got a plant that produces flowers, but the scent on them isn't strong enough to attract insects. So you give them a friend or three that's like, "Hey boys, come here. Yeah, I see you like me. But your friends over there look kind of lonely. I tell you what, I got some friends over here. I know they're not as attractive as I am, but they're pretty good dancers." Well, maybe not quite like that, but you know what I mean, you know. And, or alternatively, there's some bugs that want to devour those very precious plants that you work so hard to get. Well, you plant certain other plants next to them, and it's like, "Oi! Back off! Okay, I'll stay away. And they'll avoid that prized whatever it is you're trying to grow. You know, it's all a lot of different things, you know, a lot of different things to think about when you're growing. Well, or at the very least, or alternatively, they'll act as a decoy. Then again, you know, you plant a wide variety of different things, and it'll confuse the bugs. And hopefully, given that I got a lot of stuff, I'm going to be attracting pollinators, attracting protectors, and with any luck, I'll be enjoying some very interesting vegetables. Well, this is Western New York. Please subscribe if you like this, post comments, click the like button, and all that sort of stuff. Okay? Goodbye.